Keep watching Sam TV.
Welcome to the broadcast of news at 9 p.m. on Sam TV, the pulse of the nation. You can also follow us on Facebook at Sam TV and on YouTube at Sam TV Live. Now the major headlines. On the national news, Nigerian First Lady Senator Oluremi Tinubu launches Taraba State Mobile Hospital in Jalingo, enhancing healthcare access. Boko Haram aid attack in Borno State claimed 8 lives and injured many, highlighting urgent security concern. Confusion in Jimeta, Adamawa, following reported suicide at Sauke Transport Motor Park, with ongoing investigations. On international news, voters in Gabon participate in presidential elections on April 12, 2025. The first since the 2023 military coup, ending a 50-year political destiny. In business news, Governor Caleb Mufwang condemns the violence and urges federal support for enhanced security as displaced individuals plead for urgent humanitarian intervention. In entertainment news, Afrobeat artist Fireboy DML revealed he almost chose a different career path before his musical success. In sport news, Christian Chukwu, former Super Eagle coach and captain, passes away at 74. I am Bridget James. Now the news in full. The Nigerian First Lady Senator Oluremi Tinubu on Friday, April 11, 2025, commissioned the Taraba State Mobile Hospital and free education material as championed by the Governor Agbo Kefers led administration in Jalingo. Commending Governor Agbo Kefers for his impactful leadership and announcing her federal donation of a mobile clinic van to bolster healthcare delivery. Some TV correspondents complete the details.
April 11, 2025, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, officially commissioned the Taraba State Mobile Hospital procured by the proactive governor of the state, His Excellency Dr. Agbo Kefers. She also commissioned the free education materials equally provided by the governor. During the commissioning ceremony, the First Lady took time to inspect the educational materials. Senator Oluremi Tinubu announced the donation of 1 mobile clinic van to Taraba State to complement the efforts of the state government. She commended the laudable achievement of the governor and noted that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is pleased with his performance.
Your Excellency, this facility will also help us to communicate with the civil doctor in town, because this is supposed to be in a rural area. It is built with modern communication equipment that will enable the junior doctor in the village to communicate with the senior doctor. Another one of the common problems we have in Nigeria is human resource health.
Here to lead you into His Excellency Dr. Agbo free education implementation in state. The status of the at the onset of the Dr. Agbo Kefers administration was in a deplorable state. He declared free and compulsory education in primary and secondary school in Taraba State. This gave a mandate to the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education to ensure equitable access to quality education and focusing on quality teaching, technology integration, and all other aspects. because of the declaration of the free education policy, this led to increased enrollment in both primary and secondary schools in Taraba State. You can see from this slide that by the singular declaration of the free education policy, after 1 year of enrollment, we have a margin of close to 300,000 increase in enrollment in the primary schools and a margin of close to 86,000 in the secondary schools. Since 2024, the Taraba State government has freely funded the external examinations of NAPTEP, MOC, WAEC, NECO, BSE, and all the others with a total number of 114,847 candidates who start for these examinations freely. Even right now in 2025, the state government has released funds for free registration of WAEC, NECO, and other external examinations.
The First Lady also praised Governor Abu-Kefa's free education policy, which she acknowledged has positively impacted many lives.
Still from Taraba State, graphic designers in Taraba State have been urged to embrace innovations, professionalism, and collaboration to uplift the creative industry standard. The call was made by Special Assistant to the Governor on Graphic Designs, Fumi Desmond, during an engagement with designers in the state. Some TV correspondent has the details.
States have been urged to be more innovative and professional in their work. The Special Assistant to the Governor on Graphic Designs, Fumi Desmond, made the call during an engagement meeting with graphic designers in the state. He encouraged them to be proactive, meet client expectations, and communicate clearly the needs of their clients.
Sincere appreciations goes to the governor for finding me worthy to head graphic designers in Taraba State. I am happy that this appointment came because of the relationship that I have with other graphic designers in the state. I deem it fit to draw them closer so that we sit as a family and see how we can represent Taraba through graphics. The graphics happens to be one aspect that simplifies a lot of things. So I believe in graphics and I believe in what graphics can do, especially to nature's gift to the nation. That's why I called today's meeting to sit with my brothers, to sit with creative minds and drop minds together to see that we do it effectively and support the moving forward government. His Excellency Dr. Abu-Kefa.
Fumi Desmond also stressed the need for unity within the creative community to improve the industry's image and revealed plans to introduce fixed pricing, hold skill-building seminars, and promote collaboration among creatives. He praised Governor Abu-Kefa for involving graphic designers in governance, calling it a historic step for the creative sector, reiterating his commitment to discharging his duty effectively. In their response, some designers who spoke, Caleb James and Isaac Trust, appreciated the recognition and expressed support for the government's efforts. The outline underpayment, lack of professionalism, among others, are some of the challenges the industry is facing, and all emphasize the need for ongoing learning to stay relevant in the industry.
One of the main issues is just the lack of self-development. Many of us don't really know what it takes to maybe called a graphic designer, and then this has resulted to the exploitative attitude of clients towards graphic designers.
I want to use this medium to appreciate His Excellency the Executive Governor of Taraba State for recognizing the effort of the graphic designers in the state by crafting out an office for them, which is why he appointed the best one as the special assistant on graphic designs. We want to say that we actually recognize that effort and we don't take that for granted, and that is the reason why we have to rally ourselves today to come deliberate on how we can move the graphics design industry in the state. And we also, just like the opportunities, we appreciate the governor for recognizing us, and we also pray that may he continue to involve the young ones, especially those in the creative industry, entertainment industry, and so on and so forth, the printing industry as well.
The designers all stress the need to be diligent in discharging their duties, adding that self-development is key in creative graphic designing.
From Jimeta in Adamawa State, report has it that confusions and shock enveloped the Sauki Transport Motor Park at Doki Roundabout in Jimeta, Yola, on Saturday morning, following the discovery of a man who reportedly took his own life by hanging. The identity of the deceased, including his full name and place of residence, remain unknown at the time of filing this report. The motive behind the tragic incident is also yet to be established. Authorities have yet to issue an official statement as investigations into the circumstances surrounding the suicides are ongoing. The NDLEA has destroyed 1.6 million kilograms of illicit drugs seized from Lagos, Ogun, and Oyo, the largest in its history. During a public exercise in Ogun State, NDLEA Chairman Marwa emphasized the agency's commitment to fighting drug trafficking and warned offenders of intensified enforcement. The agency acknowledged the support of state governments, while Governor Dapo Biodun called for stronger drug prevention and rehabilitation efforts. At least 8 people were killed and several others injured in an explosion caused by an improvised explosive device planted by Boko Haram terrorists along the Damboa-Maiduguri road in Borno State on Saturday. Local sources confirmed the attack, which has resignated calls for enhanced security in the areas. Borno State Police are still gathering information. The incident comes amidst growing concern about insurgent control in part of the state, with Senator Ali Ndume recently revealing that Boko Haram now governs 3 communities. Both Ndume and Governor Babagana Zulum have called for urgent actions, warning that Borno is steadily losing grounds to renewed terrorist activity. Main Power Electricity Distributions Limited has attributed the current power outage in part of Enugu metropolis to ongoing maintenance on the Kingsway Line 2 33 kV network. As a safety measure, Kingsway Line 1 was also shut down. Affected areas include Abakaliki Road, Ogwai GRA, Owani, Osata, Holcomb, Ungo, Secretariat, Opara Avenue, and part of 9th Mile. MEDL spokesperson Emeka Eze assured the customers that electricity supply will be restored before the close of business and reaffirmed the company's commitment to improve service delivery. Youth in Omu Aron, Kwara State, led by Masquerade, protested against high electricity bill after their community was moved from Band C to Band A. They accused the IBEDC of imposing outrageous charges and demanded a reversal in improved power supply and an end to customer-funded repairs. The Olomu of Omu Aron appealed for calm, while IBEDC said the billing charges were regulated by NERC and discussions were ongoing to resolve the issue. Report has it that thousands of women in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, protested against President Bola Tinubu's declaration of state of emergency in the region. Organized by the group Justice and Democracy, the call for the reinstatement of suspended Governor Siminalayi Fubara and other elected officials. The emergency, prompted by 2 explosions linked to oil facilities, has drawn criticism for being unjustified, particularly given the lack of similar actions in other states facing significant security threats. Protesters accused the appointed sole administrator, Vice Admiral retired Ibok Ete Ibas, of overstepping his authority and engage in what they describe as a power grab. Led by Dr. Mrs. Nancy Chidi Moko, the woman demanded an end to that, the considered constitutional rule, and sought intervention from former Nigerian leader and civil society to restore democracy in Rivers State. They vowed to continue their peaceful protest until their demands are made. During a press conference on April 12, 2025 in Sokoto, Mohammed Goronyo, the chairman of the People's Democratic Party in Sokoto State, criticized the performance of the All Progressive Congress, claiming it has led to poor governance and highlighted insecurity. Taking office in 2023, Goronyo stated that the current administration is anti-people and anti-progress, asserting that business demolitions, raising costs, and a lack of job opportunities have worsened conditions for citizens. He also condemned the government's handling of local government finances, alleging that despite claims of savings, no significant development is occurred in the state's 23 local council. He further rejected recent federal claims of improved security, stating that attack and kidnapping have become increasingly frequent. People are attacked almost daily and there's no response from the government. Goronyo noted, expressing concern for public safety despite the challenges. Goronyo reassured PDP members that the party is reorganizing and preparing to reclaim power in the 2027 election. He emphasized that the PDP will continue to stand as an independent party, dismissing any speculations of merging with others. During the 2025 Easter Carol Day celebrations on April 12 in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, the Christian Association of Nigeria emphasized the importance of resilience amidst the country's challenges. CAN Chairman, Reverend Dr. Cam Nwokolo, encouraged Nigerians to remain hopeful and trust in God despite prevailing hardship, referring to the tough time as a potential precursor to divine blessings. The event themed Resurrections and Renewal featured performances from 5 choirs with the organizations of African Instituted Churches. Choir winning first place, followed by the Christian Council of Nigeria, CAN, and Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria, CSN, Choir, Governor Francis Nwifuru, represented by his Chief of Staff, assured continued support for CAN's activities, while the keynote speaker, Reverend Professor Wilbur Force, OT, urged Christians to praise God consistently for divine intervention. The Federal Polytechnic Bauchi has matriculated 5,608 new students for the 2024-2025 academic section. As announced by Rector Alhaji Sani Usman during a ceremony on April 12, 2025, the institution received 6,928 applications and admitted 6,266 students, with 3,151 enrolling in National Diploma Program and 1,917 in Higher National Diploma (HND) programs. In his address, Usman emphasized the responsibilities of educators in nurturing students and highlighting recent developments, including the establishment of new directorates aimed at improving administrative efficiency and promoting gender equity in education. He also discussed enhancements to student living conditions, including collaborations for improved hostel facilities and ongoing security measures like perimeter fencing. The rector noted the importance of maintaining academic standards, mentioning the installations of CCTV in examinations hall to uphold integrity. He encouraged students to embrace their educational opportunities and actively participate in campus life. The ceremony concluded with a formal oath-taking led by Barrister Umar Wuntu, who warned students against any violations of institutional regulations. In a joint operations in Warri Village, Katsina State, security forces killed 5 suspected bandits and recovered 7 motorcycles on April 10, 2025. The operations, which involved the police, military, and local vigilante group, was initiated based on intelligence about bandit activities. Additionally, 3 suspected informants were arrested and 2 motorcycles and bicycles were recovered. The Commissioner of Police, Bello Shehu, commended the professionalism of the team and emphasized their commitment to tackling banditry and ensuring community safety. Efforts to capture fearsome suspects continue. Ekiti State Government Biodun Oyebanji has reaffirmed his commitment to sustaining development in the state, emphasizing the need for an enabling environment for economic growth, infrastructure, and social welfare. Speaking in Lagos after receiving the Vanguard newspaper's Personality of the Year Award for Good Governance and the Energy Governor of the Year Award, Oyebanji credited President Bola Tinubu for economic policies that have increased funding to states, including Ekiti, represented by his Chief of Staff. At the award, the governor noted that these recognitions belong to the citizens of Ekiti, whose support has been crucial to his administration's effort. He stressed his administration's dedication to upholding good governance and delivering impactful projects that address the needs of the people. Nasarawa State First Lady Salifat Abdullahi Sule has urged women to take a proactive role in fostering unity among the state diverse ethnic group, emphasizing that peace is vital for socio-economic development. During a visit from the women wing of the Mother Development Association in Lafia, she highlighted the importance of women involvement in peace initiatives and encouraged them to remain committed to community building activities. Sule affirms the government supports for programs aimed at promoting growth and unity while advising parents to monitor their children's activity to prevent criminal behavior. The Association National President, Adama Amers, praised the First Lady for the ongoing efforts in empowering women and youth in the state. The Abasiaku Otomognus community in Obingwa local government area, Abia State, has officially installed HRH Eze Chinyeka Walton as their new traditional ruler. During the installation ceremony, Eze Walton expressed gratitude to both God and his community for their support, pledging to serve selflessness and hold the cross placed to him. He commended Governor Alex Otti for his transformative initiative in the state, highlighting improvements in sanitation, road construction, and other key sectors. His Royal Highness Eze Walton urged fellow traditional rulers in the community to support the government in its effort to foster growth and development. Community members expressed their joy over Walton's selection, citing his humility, prior community service, and positive impact on youth development. The ceremony, attended by traditional leaders, was marked by traditional dances and a festive atmosphere reflecting the community's support for their new monarch. Walton's mother, Mrs. Philomena Moji, praised her son as a respectful and dedicated leader. Troops from Operation Safe Haven have apprehended 2 suspected members of the Islamic State West African province in Plateau State. The arrest occurred during a coordinated operations on April 11, 2025, around the Yelwa axis in Shandam local government area, where the suspects Abdul Qadir Dalhatu and Obidu Hassan, both 25, were found posing as tailor to establish ISWAP bases in Plateau and Bauchi State. In a separate operations in Barking Ladi local government area, troops attempted to capture a wanted criminal who fled before their arrival, leaving behind an AK-47 rifle and a magazine that were subsequently recovered. Additionally, on April 12, troops ambushed bandits along the road Binau, Bangalala in Wase local government area, neutralizing 1 terrorist and recovering a fabricated pistol. Authorities from Operation Safe Haven emphasized the importance of credible intelligence to support their ongoing efforts against armed criminal activities in the area. The Delta State Police Command has killed 4 suspected kidnappers involved in a series of abductions in the Ogwachi Uku and Ubulu Uku areas. According to spokesperson SP Bright Edefer, the operation was initiated on April 6. Ransom of 15 million naira was paid. Acting on intelligence, police operative led by ASP Julius Robinson arrested gang leader Abubakar Usman, also known as Shehu. The gang is linked to multiple kidnapping, including that of estate realtors Esther Ojo, whose body was found in March during a subsequent operation. Confrontation between the police and his gang. 4 suspects were injured in the ensuing gunfight and later died in a local hospital. The police recovered 3 AK-47 rifles and 90 rounds of ammunition from the scene. The command underscored its commitment to combating kidnapping and other violent crime in the region. Kebbi State's Governor Dr. Nasir Idris has announced plans to celebrate the 2025 Uhola Cultural Festival in the Zulu Emirate. The festival, which follows the harvest period, serves as a time of gratitude for a successful farming season and protection from disease. At the media briefing in Abuja, Lieutenant General Ishaya Bamai, chairman of the main organizing committee, praised the event as the largest cultural tourism attracted in northwestern Nigeria. Endorsed by the Nigerian Tourism Development Authority, the festival will feature a variety of activities, including traditional wrestling, cultural dances, contests, and exhibitions. The Ubola Festival is significant for its emphasis on community unity and cultural identity, with participants from diverse Nigerian tribes. The name Uhola, meaning he has prevented or protected, in the Lelna language, highlighted its spiritual root. The federal government of Nigeria has recognized the festival as the national festival, underscoring its cultural and economic importance in the state. The Benue State Local Government Election Petition Tribunal will deliver its judgment today, April 12, 2025, in Abuja, regarding petitions from the October 5, 2024 local government elections affecting several areas including Boko, Tarka, and Makurdi. The tribunal, chaired by Justice Dennis Muse, was relocated from Makurdi due to security issues and a judiciary staff strike. The hearing have attracted significant attention following extensive legal debate over the election's conduct. The Kogi state government has acquired 15 mining licenses from the federal government to enhance revenue and job creation. Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has announced the initiative during the unveiling of new mining equipment in Lokoja, positioning Kogi for growth in solid mineral development due to its rich mineral resources like gold, limestone, and coal. Ododo emphasized the importance of his move in reducing reliance on federal funding and fostering sustainable economic growth. Commissioner for Solid Mineral and Natural Resources, Bashiru Gemu, supported the initiative, highlighting the need for strong policies and infrastructure in the mining sector. Alhaji Adamu Maina Waziri, leader of the People's Democratic Party in the Yobe State, addressed party members in Patiskum, denying rumors of his defections and acknowledging the party's challenges. He confirmed his involvement in coalition talk with various political parties, emphasizing his role as a Democrat. Waziri urged the PDP to strengthen its positions as the main oppositions ahead of the 2027 elections and highlight necessity of a robust opposition for democracy. He also claimed procedural rules of leadership and succession. Chief C.J. Osim Okemo, national developer of World Agritourism, Nigeria, has empowered 300 youth in Anambra State by providing them with land in some cities. Backward, this initiative aims to help individuals transition from tenants to landowners and promote self-reliance while addressing the harmful get-rich-quick mentality. Okwemo, who also leads AFF Landports Global Estates, emphasized the importance of genuine efforts to improve society and discourage fraudulent schemes. Beneficiaries expressed gratitude for the opportunity, noting that what once seems impossible has become a reality. Okwemo plans to continue offering land empowerment to support legitimate paths to prosperity. The Ogun State government announced measures on Saturday to prevent flooding in the region as one of 30 states identified as vulnerable to flooding. Officials are dredging waterways and clearing debris to mitigate potential risks. The proactive approach aims to safeguard residents and infrastructure from the adverse effect of flooding during the rainy season. Jigawa State Governor Umar Namadi recently visited the Universal Basic Education Commission headquarters in Abuja, where he met his Executive Secretary, Aisha Garba, to discuss collaborations aimed at enhancing basic education in the state. Governor Namadi emphasized the need for stronger support to address critical issues such as infrastructure, maintenance, and teacher shortage. He highlighted the state's innovative strategies to boost school enrollment, particularly involving women as community advocates. Garba praised Jigawa's commitment to transparency and effective project implementations, confirming the state will benefit from the upcoming Hope Edu World Bank funded project aimed at improving education's outcome. UBEC also plans to introduce capacity building programs on enhancing the skill education in Jigawa. Edo State Governor Monday Okpeyolo announced plans to consult with Kano State Governor Abba Yusuf regarding financial compensation for the families of hunters recently killed by a local vigilante group in Urumi. The governor, through his press secretary Fred Itra, mentioned that a public agreement will be reached between the two state governments. Additionally, Okpeyolo disclosed that the federal government, in collaboration with the state, has established a fact-finding committee to investigate the killing. He noted that President Bola Tinubu has expressed concern over the incidents and is committed to ensuring safety in the state and the nation. Okpeyolo stated that the specifics of the compensation remains undetermined, but assured them an agreement will be made public once finalized. The Nigerian Army is intensifying its recruitment efforts in Akwa Ibom State to encourage more youths to enlist. A gathering of youth leaders from all 31 local government areas in Uyo aimed to educate them about the Army's offering and the importance of military service. Brigadier General W.L. Nzide, representing the Chief of Army Staff, announced the registrations for the 89 regular recruits intake is currently open. Application is closing in May 2025. He emphasized that the recruitment process is free and cautions against fraud. The event included messages from various local stakeholders highlighting the initiative to increase youth participation in the Army and address the low applicants turnout from the state in recent recruitment exercise. The Nigerian Bar Association in Imo State is divided over Governor Hope Uzodinma's appointment of Justice Theophilus Nzukwe as acting Chief Judge. The Owerri branch opposes the decisions, claiming it violates the Constitution by not appointing the most senior judge, while the Mbise branch supports the appointment, asserting Nzukwe is qualified. NBA Chairman Chris Inhentung called for a several stating the government's overlooked constitutional provision, while legal practitioners Chinedu Agu plans to file a lawsuit regarding the matter. In a contrast, Mbese NBA Chairman Eze Ihekonye defends the governor's choice as legitimate and supported by his branch. The controversy continues as both factions maintain their stance. We are taking a brief commercial break. Don't change the channel. We'll be right back with more exciting updates on Super Media Television. Please don't go away.
In Health and Management, Higher Ground College of Health and Management Sciences invites ambitious students to pursue excellence in dynamic learning environments. Why choose us? Our institution offers a transformative educational experience, combining education excellence and practical skills. We provide a cutting-edge curriculum with hands-on training, mentorship from industry professionals, networking opportunities for career growth, and leadership development for global impact. The programs offered include BSc, Medical Laboratory Science, Nursing Science, Environmental Health Science, Public Health, Community Health, and Health Economy. We also offer HND in Public Nursing. Our facilities: modern computer and medical labs, research centers and digital libraries, and interactive learning spaces and study zones. Who can apply? Aspiring professionals in health and management can apply. Working individuals seeking career advancement can also apply. International students looking for a global learning environment are also key applicants.
Welcome back. Coming up next are the international business and sport news. On the international news, voters in Gabon participated in a presidential elections on April 12, 2025, marking the first since military coup in 2023 that ended a 50-year political destiny. Approximately 920,000 voters, including 28,000 abroad, were registered to vote across over 3,000 polling stations. Interim President General Brice Clotaire Oligui Nguema, who led the coup against President Ali Bongo Ondimba, is seeking a 7-year term, while analysts predict a strong victory for Oligui Nguema. His main challenger, former Prime Minister Alain Glaude Biliba Nze, has called for a break from the previous regime and criticized the election's fairness. Voters expressed mixed feeling. Some supported Oligui Nguema for his project achievements, while others criticized the military's governance and expressed a desire for change. On to business news. Renewed violence in Nigeria Plateau State has displaced thousands of residents, intensifying an ongoing humanitarian and economic crisis. Armed assailants have taken control of 64 communities, forcing over 6,000 people to seek refuge in churches and religious centers. In the recent attack in the Boko local government area, at least 52 people were killed and numerous homes were set ablaze, exhibiting the sufferings of survivors. Local officials report that many displaced individuals lack basic necessities, with makeshift shelter, overcrowded, and food supplies dwindling. Economic activities have been severely impacted as violence is preventing access to farmlands, raising concerns about immense food shortages. Governor Caleb Mutfwang condemned the attack and assured that his administration will pursue and prosecute those responsible for the violence. He also calls for federal support to enhance security in the area. The federal government expressed condolences and acknowledged the long-standing security challenges in Plateau State, urging community cooperations in maintaining peace as conditions worsen. Many displaced individuals are pleading for urgent intervention to address the humanitarian crisis and restore stability in the region. Without immediate action, the situation in Plateau State may continue to decline, leading to further instability and suffering. On entertainment news, Afrobeat artist Fireboy DML, whose real name is Ademola Adefola, revealed he was close to a different career path before achieving musical success. In an appearance on the 90s Baby Show in London, he shared that he considered selling rechargeable lamps at Ajah Bridge in Lagos before being signed by rapper Olamide to YBNL Nation in 2018. Fireboy expressed gratitude for the opportunity, stating that he had previously been selling paper soap but felt that selling lamps would be more respectable. He also mentioned that his signing with YBNL occurred through WhatsApp, making a significant turning point in his life. On to sport news. Former Super Eagles coach and captain Christian Chukwu has died at the age of 74. His passing was confirmed on Saturday by former teammate Dr. Olusegun Odegbami, who shared the news on social media, expressing his sorrow over the loss of a football legend. Chukwu captained Nigeria to its first Africa Cup of Nations, titled in 1980, and later took on the role of head coach for the national team in the early 20s. His legacy in Nigeria football spans decades as both a formidable defender and an influential coach, Chukwu previously faced false death rumors in 2021, which he denied at the time. His passing marks a significant moment in the history of Nigerian football. May his soul continue to rest in peace. That's all for this edition of News at 9 p.m. from Psalm TV. Before we go, here is a recap of the major headlines. On the national news, the Nigerian First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, launches the Taraba State Mobile Hospital in Jalingo, enhancing healthcare access. Boko Haram IED attack in Borno State claims 8 lives and injures many, highlighting urgent security concerns. Confusion in Jimeta, Adamawa, following reported suicide at Sauki Transport Motor Park, with ongoing investigations. On international news, voters in Gabon participate in presidential elections on April 12, 2025, the first since the 2023 military coup, ending a 50-year political destiny. In business news, Governor Caleb Mufon condemns the violence and urges federal support for enhanced security as displaced individuals plead for urgent humanitarian interventions. On entertainment news, Afrobeat artist Fireboy DML revealed he almost chose a different career path before his musical success. In sport news, Christian Chukwu, former Super Eagle coach and captain, passes away at 74. Stay tuned for more lineup of programs from Psalm TV. You can also follow us on Facebook at Psalm TV and on YouTube at Psalm TV Live. I remain Bridget James. Thank you for watching and good night.
Escape the everyday at DY Scott, a luxurious haven for your hair, nails, and overall well-being. Imagine yourself settling into a plush armchair, the aroma of essential oils and freshly brewed coffee filling the air. Expert stylists meticulously craft your perfect look, whether you're seeking a bold modern style or a classic timeless cut. Beyond the perfect haircut, indulge in a revitalizing manicure or pedicure. Our skilled technicians use only the finest ethically sourced products, ensuring a truly pampering experience for your skin and the planet. Enjoy a refreshing drink, a mojito, chamomile tea, or something bubbly while you unwind in our relaxing atmosphere. Looking to socialize? Challenge friends to a game of table tennis or snooker in our convivial relaxation area. Reconnect with yourself and leave feeling confident, truly pampered and beautifully you. DY Scott is more than just a salon. It's an experience that nourishes your mind, body, and soul. Find us at Roadblock Jalingo, Konaru, or call 081-4563-6195 to book your appointment.